Hi guys, this is my part 2 on how to get back at a narcissist. Now I'm going to just say my disclosure at the beginning of the video. Ultimately, you know, even though you can get back at them, it's putting more energy into the situation. And even if it gets under their skin, you're still giving them supply. So, you know, they might like that torture because it's still keeping you interacting with them. But either way, some of you want these, so I'm going to just go ahead and provide it for those that want it. All right. And if you haven't watched the other video, go ahead and watch part 1. But we're just going to go ahead and continue with this point. Another way to get back at a narcissist is call them out on their BS and mistakes and imperfections. And you don't even have to do it rudely. You can do it so calmly and polite, but just you shining a light on it, because they're very insecure at their core and they're very fake and phony. So even if they did something wrong, a good narcissistic supply would pretend like they did it well and, play good and play their supply role. But if you actually keep it real, like, dude, you really messed up, or that came out really bad, or you really need to work on that, you tell them these things. These are causing little or big narcissistic injuries depending on the narcissist, but they definitely don't like to be revered in any type of negative light. That's why you find the covert narcissists trying to hide their flaws and present themselves perfect, try to present themselves as perfect in public. So definitely calling them out on their BS, their mistakes and imperfections, that's going to bother them, whether they acknowledge it to you or not. All right. And number 2, I'm going to say take nothing serious with them. Because you can't take them seriously anyway, because they're not even being real. But take nothing serious, what do I mean by that? They could be standing in front of you having a narcissistic rage, and you could literally laugh at that. Now, that's showing an emotion, but it's certainly not showing an accommodating emotion in that stance. So you can use your emotions against them in that kind of way. And when I say narcissistic rage, I'm not talking about someone holding a gun to your head or knife, like use your common sense. What I'm talking about is an argument right now. I'm talking about an argument. But don't take it serious. Like, no matter what they say, no matter how below the belt they try to pull out what they think is your insecurities, be completely unbothered by it and be just calm. Like, let them do that. Let them be in it by themselves. That's what I mean by take nothing serious, and even laugh at it. All right. Number 3, I'm going to say never give them anything up front. A good supply to a narcissist is someone that believes everything the narcissist tells them without making the narcissist do it first, because they don't plan on actually doing it. And maybe they might half-ass do it if you put them in that situation and they really want that supply that they're trying to get from you. But never pay them anything up front. Always get whatever it is that you want, because, I'm thinking a relationship is a two-way street, because it is. So you want something from this narcissist as well, or else why are you even dealing with them? So whatever it is you want, make sure you're getting it. And never pay them up front for anything, because they will keep your deposit and scurry on off. Or they'll keep keeping your deposit if you keep foolishly giving them things up front when they haven't given you anything in return. All right. So that will get on their nerves because they're not patient. So you're playing on their lack of patience. They want things quick and easy and fast. So they try to, if you give them too much of a struggle, they'll scurry on, because you'll probably be too much work and effort, more than they want to put into the situation. So that's definitely a way to get under their skins, make them have to wait and exercise patience, and definitely never give them anything up front. Okay. let's talk about triangulation, because that's going to be my number 4. Let's say there was some kind of discard. You broke up with them or they broke up with you. In my last video, I did say, the best way to get your bang out of that is to never look back. But if they broke up with you and they're trying to triangulate you with another person, you can actually shove that in their face as well. Go back to my take nothing serious, number 2. You can almost laugh at it. And the best thing that you can do is go out with somebody else and post it all over social media. Have the time of your life, honey. Have the time of your life. Because it's like, oh, you think you're going to go, beat them at their own game. They think they're going to go over there and be with someone else and shove that in your face. You shove it in their face. But here's the key. Try to make sure that it's someone that's better on paper than them. Which should be easy, because most typical narcissists, they don't have nothing going on. I mean, there are a lot of narcissists in politics and power and stuff, but I'm just talking about in an everyday type of level. Most of them don't have much going on. Not really. So just make sure whoever you throw back in their face is better than them on paper, and you've upgraded, basically. All right. Let me see. I have on here, keep it real. That kind of goes into number 1 about calling them on their BS. But yeah, keep it real with them. Don't sugarcoat anything with them. As far as if they took you to a cheesy restaurant, call them out on it. This is cheap. If they give you a bad gift, call them out on it. But understand this as well. Sometimes narcissists know that they did something, they took you somewhere cheap. They know that they gave you a cheap gift, and maybe they want you to be upset about it. So, there's little layers, and, everything is not black and white. But you can still keep it real with them in a calm, collected manner. As a matter of fact, reject it. No, I'm sorry. You can keep that gift. I'm not going to take that. Or take it and give it to somebody else in front of their face. I mean, there's ways that you can shove something back in their face. You can shove it back in their face, and you can do it without losing your cool. That's the key to all of these things. Do all of these things without ever losing your cool, because don't care. Stop caring. Stop caring. Let's go ahead and make that number 5. Stop caring. They're with you because you care. They're with you because you care and you have hope in them. Lose the hope and stop caring. You'll turn into a whole nother person with them. One that'll eventually push them away, of course. But that's a great thing. You don't need them. You don't need them anyway. But yeah, let go of that hope and stop caring. All right. All right, so I'm going to let that be my part 2. There'll be other videos on this. As I compile them, I'll be sharing them out. So if you like this video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. And there'll be more videos. And until next time, as always, take care.